Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Sunday, the 14th day of winter. Weather report: 2 inches of snow tomorrow. Fortune teller. Spirits are good humor. Queen of sauce. Greetings, this is I, the Queen of sauce. Chocolate cake. Yes, thank you, thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, I did hear that we need eggs. Sugar. Eggs and sugar. Definitely need to go buy some of that. Oh, we don't need eggs. We don't need eggs. Okay. Douglas, I made you a little treat this morning in the saloon. Dig in. That looks like a plate full of jelly beans. Vegetable medley. He does know Douglas very well, though. It does look like a plate of jelly beans. Thank you, Gus. That is great. So I was watching yesterday. One of the people I support on Patreon, and he was showing the new. Woohoo! We have full energy today. Turn around, ding dong. He was showing the new update, guys. Apparently, I could probably go over and get it in the beta version, but I'm more afraid that stuff's gonna break. So what I'll probably do before tomorrow is save my save. Back it up. That way, just in case, for whatever reason, Douglas and Ellie aren't gone. Look at these eggs. Oh, they love us today. Okay. Good morning, chickens. Except for one of them. One of you does not love us today. So yeah, I'll back up my saves. And we will... What am I saying? I don't even know anymore. I'm going to back up my saves. And, my nose is itchy now. Hopefully, we'll be able to just continue on. It seems like, fingers crossed, that this particular update came just at the right time, especially for Douglas, because his farm isn't too, like, advanced in, like, planned out yet, or anything like that. So, I think, yeah, that tree's still, I don't think these trees grow in the winter, but let's go check on our fruit trees, because I think they do. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, because that's definitely not the sapling I planted. Pretty sure. Go ahead and get rid of this one. But yes, supposedly the update comes out on Monday. So again, I will back this up right after this, and that way, hopefully, when the update comes out, nothing gets screwed up. He was playing his old save, so if my game is a little bit, or if my upload's a little bit late tomorrow, just know that when I finally do get to upload Douglas again, we'll be right, hopefully, right where we left off. Thank you, stems. Hopefully, knock on wood, we'll be able to pick up right where we left off. We only have a few more Saturdays and stuff left of marching band competition, so hopefully I can get my schedule back in order, especially with these weekends. I was supposed to have like Starbound games and things like that, but Fridays and Saturdays were always busy. So yeah, hopefully we can get that in order. I should probably just bring some tappers down here and put them on these trees. Sounds like a good idea, actually. I need to buy some sugar. Hey, Penny. Just sitting in the snow. Hello. The weather's interesting today, don't you think? Sorry. I find it interesting you're sitting in the snow. It's just me. It's somebody's birthday today. Yep, it's Harvey's birthday. Hello! Hello. I will take some of your finest sugar, please. I don't know how many of these we have. Sadly, oh, there goes all of our money. Here, have this and this. There we go. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. Now this is the thing I like to do for their birthdays. Especially, I mean, now that we got over hunting, it doesn't really matter. The thing I like to do for birthdays is... Now I know there's a few of them that like Jazz and Haley like pink cake. So when it comes to cake, yeah. When it comes to cake, I usually make a pink cake if I know they'd like that better. Let's get that out of there. We don't need 2 algae in there, right? Guess I'll put the sugar back in there. Let's see if we can find Harvey. I guess we'll just shove this stuff in here for now. Let us see. I don't think I have any ores over here, right? That's good. I did not want any ores over here. Throw this in here. No, give me that back. See you later, Loki. But that's what that was what I heard yesterday, that the update will be out on Monday. It's on beta already. So that's what I heard. Let us go to the mines. Throw this stuff in here. Okay. Go ahead and go to the quarry. Because why not? Clean some of this stuff out. We gotta get our first iridium. Maybe. So yes, the marching season will be over very soon. I had wanted to make more Starbound videos this weekend, but kind of, again, we had football games and everything else to go to, which, you know, again, they are more important than me playing video games that I don't get paid for. So I watched that Hermitcraft panel, and there was this one girl, I totally give her props. She asked why there wasn't more women on the Hermitcraft server, because, you know, as a lot of them are great builders, don't get me wrong, but I mean, False and Cleo definitely pull their weight in the building department, especially False. So it's just kind of like, and no offense to Cleo by me saying that, I'm just saying, False Symmetry, she's like on there a lot. building a lot. But I don't really keep up on how often Cleo's on there or anything like that. So I just know that false symmetry is on there a lot. Anyway, why there wasn't more women on the Hermitcraft server, and I totally wanted to give that girl props. I wanted to give her a hug, because it's just like that. They were like, oh, that's a good question. I was like, it is a good question. So, you know, answer the girl. Why is, you know, there not more women on the Hermitcraft server? And they're like, oh, well, it's not a factor, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, it's definitely a factor. It's definitely a factor. You might not think it's a factor because you didn't, you know, sit there and intentionally do something, but it's still like, I don't know how many, it's like I've been watching the Hermitcraft server for a couple of seasons now, and it's like, okay, well, Cleo and False were on there already, so I don't know when they got on there. And they've gotten at least probably, I know they got like at least 5 new hermits this season, and they were all guys. Not that they don't deserve it, and that's the saddest part about it. It's not necessarily that the guys that came on don't necessarily deserve it, but yet at the same time, it's just like, yeah, but did you actually, you know, how many women did you look at, you know? So, it's like, I'm not saying they come and look at me, because I ain't got, right now, I don't have the time to even do something like that. I mean, I probably do, but yet at the same time, it's just like, I don't get paid for this, so, yeah, if I got paid for it, it'd be a whole nother ball of wax. But let's see if we can find Harvey. It's locked 9 to 3. I don't even know when to begin to see Harvey, because I get so sleepy when it's cold. Hey Willie, hey Marty. Anybody know where Harvey is? Why can't I just... What? I know he comes like on Tuesdays or something. I don't think he comes on a Sunday. It's like, I'm not there for doctor's hours. Why can't I come in? Okay. But, there's a person. Hello, person? Who are you? Hi, Caroline. Today, I'm just going to relax and think positively. Do you ever take a day off? Sometimes. Hey, Alex. Hey, the Great Ball game is on today. That'll be my favorite day of the week. Bye-bye. There he is. I hate to say this, but I do make a lot more money during the flu season. I guess if people start getting sick, it'd be out of business. Don't get the wrong idea. I want people to be healthy, really. Hey, try not to make a mess in the house or Mom will flip. No problem. You remember my birthday. Thank you. This is great. I like that chocolate cake. I think I might be gaining weight. Poor guy. I don't know. It'll warm me up after another cold night on the ocean. Hey there. It's good to see you. Feel free to visit us anytime you please. No problem. Thank you. Do you ever take a whole day off? No. It's a refreshing break. Douglas. Even Douglas, in any connotation, rarely takes a whole day off. Well, my front yard's a mess. Yes, I agree. Business has been pretty steady thanks to my regular customers. Okay, that was weird. Word of warning, my sister really hates clay. I guess everyone has their hangups. A lot of people hate clay, apparently. Let's go see if our honey bunny's standing outside. But yeah, it's just like the new guys. I mean, they've been doing a great job too. But yeah, at the same time, it's just like, how many women did you actually look at? And that's the thing. It's just like, it's easy to say it isn't a factor when you don't have to be the one to worry about if you're looking at bringing in enough women or not. I built a snow goon, but Demetrius made me get rid of it. Yet Maru's cute little snowman gets unharmed. Ridiculous. I'm sorry, honey. I really am. I don't have nothing for you. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye. Sleeping on the ground is good for my back. It's best to look at the positive side of things. Oh, was that another hint? I'm so sorry, Linus. I didn't even realize it was 9 o'clock when I went in there. Oops. Oh god, we're gonna die. Let's not do that again. But yeah. So again, it's just, it's not something, it's a luxury, really. You know what I mean? It really is a luxury. I mean, they could probably sit there and say, why don't you have more colored people on there too? You know what I mean? Because it's not something they have to think about, you know? So, because they're white dudes, you know? They don't have to think about such things. They just, oh, we could just sit here and I don't even know. I don't even know how they do it. There's like, oh, we just picked the ones that would be the best fit. And it's just kind of like, right, because, you know, the white guy probably wasn't the best fit. Because this is the thing, it's just kind of like a person of color might actually be more inclined to say something that they would figure wouldn't mesh well. You know, they might be more political about the things that they experience, and they might view that as, oh, well, it didn't really fit well with, you know, with our demographic or whatever. And it's just kind of like, that's easy to explain away. And women, same way. I mean, they're not ever going to have me on there because of, I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. I'm trying to get people to see, you know what I mean, that it doesn't make a difference if the character's male or female. If it really doesn't make a difference to you, if it really doesn't, then you could play a female character no problem, just like we have been doing for decades, you know, and it not be an issue. But that's the thing, it's just like, well, I can play a female character no problem. It's like, okay, but was she wearing tight pants and, you know, they're only for your viewing pleasure, or was she an actual fully rounded developed character? And it's just like there's a big difference there too. So the original Laura Croft was there to empower women. No, she was there, just look at her, just look at her. It's like, that's not the reason why she was there. But yeah, this is like, a woman might be more inclined to point things out, thus making her not a good fit. And a person of color might point, hey, we don't have any POC, we don't have a lot of POC characters in the video game industry, and they might point that out, thus making them not a good fit for such a thing. It's just kind of like, heaven forbid you ever bring up anything that might be deemed unsavory, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, it makes it way too easy. It makes it way too easy to just kind of dismiss. And I mean, that's the thing. It's like, for me, it's like, I know I'm getting a little ranty here at the end, but it's still kind of like, at the same time, I mean, I know to me it can be a little bit over the top for me sometimes, because I even get upset when somebody says guys and girls. Because it's just like, okay, guys is a connotation that it's a older group of male people, where girls is little, little kids. You know what I mean? And so it's just kind of like, if you say guys and gals, I don't have a problem with it. If you say boys and girls, I don't have a problem with it. When you say guys and guys and girls, I have a problem with it, because it's just kind of like, it's one of the things that actually the person I follow on Patreon actually does, and it does irk me just a little bit, because again, it's just like, but that's the thing. It's like he has the luxury of not thinking about such a thing, right? And don't get me wrong, I know I don't 100% say, because it's just ingrained, you know what I mean? I try to say ladies and gentlemen or something like that, but it's like my mom hates it when people call women, she doesn't like to be called a dude, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, okay. It's like, well, for somebody that lived through the 80s to not to be called dude, I don't know what her problem was. Yeah. But that's the thing. It's just like, again, you have a demographic of people that have the luxury of not thinking about such things. And then you have a demographic of other people who have to think about such things at all times. And it's just, if you even point it out, if you even try to ruffle feathers just a little bit, that's when you're deemed unworthy. You're not necessarily unworthy. You won't fit, basically. You won't fit into their thing. It's just kind of like when Minecraft was a big thing, and apparently they still are a big thing, but it's just kind of like, I don't know where, but whatever. When they added a female, their comments were, it's like, well, yeah, she's a good fit because she doesn't get offended at the, basically, what is it, the boys club. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's just like, okay, and that is my point. And the whole thing is just like, she fit because she didn't get upset with the boys club. The boys could be boys and be offensive, talk about nasty things anytime they wanted. And she wouldn't make a comment about it. She wouldn't get offended. And it's just kind of like, you know what? You don't know how she feels. She might be offended, but because she's smart enough to hold her tongue so that she can get paid, that doesn't necessarily mean she's okay with your dick jokes, you know? So, but it doesn't mean she's not. Maybe she is. Maybe she's fine with it. I mean, that's totally cool. I mean, but, I know guys that, okay, this, again, we're getting on the whole other subject where guys, if you start talking about men in such a fashion that the same way that women are talked about, that will crap their pants about it. And that's the thing, it's just like, even listening to some of these Minecraft guys, they're like, oh, well, it's sexism, there's female Legos. It's like, no, it's sexism because they thought they had to have female Legos because the Lego section is deemed a boys' aisle. That's the reason why it's sexist. Not because they have female Legos. It was because Legos were never intended to be a boy or a girl thing. Never. But yet the whole Lego aisle is geared towards little boys. So, or what people think should be geared towards little boys. Little kids are little kids. Let them play with whatever they want. If the little girl wants to play with Superman Legos, let her play with Superman Legos. It's just that simple. But anyway, I'm getting ranty. Let's go to sleep. We did pretty well. We did pretty good. See, this is why I went with that artesian one. But yeah, like I said, the reason, again, it's very easy to deem someone not a good fit. Like me, right now, I just made myself not a good fit. I just made myself not a good fit. I will never be on the Hermitcraft server. I will never be on the Minecraft server. Not because I ever thought that I was ever going to be, but I will never play with these guys. Because it's just, I have basically just ostracized myself for pointing to simple facts that if it wasn't a big deal, then thus nobody would need to be complaining about anything. But yet, here we are. Here we are still this day and age where everybody thinks the only people that play video games are nerdy little white boys. So, let's just gear everything towards them. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye bye.